Hey guys, Ronnie here. Welcome back to another WWE episode, which you probably will have noticed isn't happening every week anymore because I'm an employed boy now, so I don't really have time to get these done every single week, but I'm getting them done when I can. So any important matches, I'll try and leave for when I can actually record, and any not so important ones I'll do off screen, and the result will be the result. Now, if anything changes, I'll say at the start of the next one I record. And that goes for the same for all my other videos as well. I'll do them when I can. But anyway, got 4 matches coming up tonight for Survivor Series qualifying. We've got 3 of the second team men's 3v3 elimination matches because the first team's already sorted, all off screen. And we've got first off Otis taking on the first pick from the draft for SmackDown, Ryback. Second then, we've got Keith Lee, the Limitless One, looking to make it a handshake of victories on the blue brand. And he takes on another one of SmackDown's draft picks, Apollo Crews. For the main event of the night, it's the third of the 3 matches for the men's Team 2 qualifying, with Rey Mysterio taking on the returning Daniel Bryan, who makes his debut in the WWE Thunderdome. We'll begin the night with the women's Team 1 3v3 match. It's a triple threat with Ruby Riott taking on Zeleza Vega and Natalya. So, any action yet to come tonight for those 4 matches. I'll hand over now to the in-game commentary. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like if you enjoyed. Leave a comment down below. Subscribe if you're new and hit the notification bell. So on any future videos. If you give me a follow on Twitter and Instagram, that'd be much appreciated. Link in the description down below. So thanks for watching. I'll see you all next time.
It's Riott time!
And representing the Riott Squad, from Lafayette, Indiana, Ruby Riott!
Here comes a troublemaker. Ruby Riott has been knocking stuff over backstage all day. This young woman has nearly a decade of experience already, was a top contender in NXT. Riott is destined for big things in WWE. If Ruby loses, we riot. Actually, if she wins, we're gonna riot too. And here we go with this triple threat match. Oh, clubbing blow to the back. Drop kick hits the mark. Face buster. Didn't see that takedown coming. Woo-wee. I don't have you walking funny. How did Ruby Riott turn that one around? Oh, elbow to the knee. That'll hyperextend your leg. Stunner! Emphatically delivered. Kick to the gut. Here's the setup. And the instinct from Zeleza Vega on display. Oh, right to the side of the face. Ruby Riott's in behind. Clubbing blow to the back. Oh, what a DDT. Wow. Point of the elbow, nailed it. Looking helpless right now. Here she goes, back in the ring now. Drop kick! Oh, great height. Leaving the ring here may change the entire complexion of this match. This is how people end up getting hurt. That'll hinder your modeling career. That's what you call a bad landing. That will get your attention. And it's Ruby Riott with the reversal. What power! Thunderous powerbomb. Stop in the leg. Just nasty. What tremendous agility. Strong impact from Zeleza Vega. Teed off. Tough spot for her here, guys. It's like she doesn't even know where she is. Knife edge chop. Oh, stomping away. Boom! Right between the eyes. Running clothesline. Bang! Right in the face. Oh, target acquired and destroyed. Setting up. There's going to be a lot of offense in this match. Bang! Here's Ruby Riott. Check out WWE.com for all the profiles of the great women's superstars. Down! And Natalya the quick cover. Zeleza Vega forces the shoulder up. It's going to take more than that. Natalya strikes with net. Will she win it here? Pin's broken up. No breathing room here for Ruby Riott. Queen of Hearts looking to finish things off. He's about to do so, Cory, if she can step through. These ladies put on quite a show. Here's another gander.
Here is your winner, Natalya!
Looking dominant at times in the victory.
I'm ready to see these three go at it again. Who's got the rematch contract? Get out here. Let's get this done.
With that win in the books, we must now move on.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring, accompanied by Tucker, representing Heavy Machinery.
What's this?
Well, I think it's about to be a highlight reel.
Come on, we need to get order here.
Now, hold.
They aren't going to wait.
Who takes one look at Otis and says they want to be blue-collar solid? No one wants to be blue-collar. You shouldn't strive to make that a thing of pride.
While it might be tempting, you can never underestimate the power of Otis. I think for Otis, though, it's a mentality, an endless work ethic of sorts. Can barely hear myself think over this crowd here in Pontiac, Michigan. Nice neck breaker. Look out here. Sit-out jawbreaker.
You can pick up your teeth in the third row.
Back elbow.
Gee, did you see that?
This match grinded him down a little.
No need to panic. He's still swinging.
He has become relentless at this point.
Just an onrush of offense here.
Oh, no, we've got a problem here, guys. Superplex!
Man. Oof, ruthless striking.
Amazing reflexes on display. Otis got out of there in time. Beautiful suplex. Quick pin attempt here. Very curious move to go for a pinfall at this point.
Very nice.
He's in big trouble. Not looking good right now. You're watching SmackDown Live. Elbow! Arm drag.
Oh, I didn't see that coming from Otis.
Man, what a push. Back suplex. He's feeling the effects of that last hit.
It's nothing he hasn't been through before.
Scoop slam. Bear hug.
Look at the power.
Fighting for... Oh, and he slips out. Wow, looked to me like he had it locked in pretty good. I guess not. Otis got out of there in time. Devastating elbow.
Head scissors applied. And oh, look at this.
Gosh.
Malicious.
Boom! Did you hear the impact? Big move coming. Sit out jawbreaker.
You can pick up your teeth in the third row.
Planted down across the back. Otis has been roughed up pretty hard here.
He can't recover.
Cover. Is it enough? 1, 2. And he got a near fall out of it. Oh, that was close. And look at this. See ya. Thanks for coming. He could pin his opponent right here.
It's over.
2, 3. Oh my God, he won the match. I can't believe it. He won the match. Now let's take another look at these guys in action.
Here is your winner, Rey Black.
Impressive showing there en route to the win. Great effort from both these guys, Michael. I'm willing to bet this isn't the last time we see them square off.
And it's matches like this one that make SmackDown such a success. Thank you so much for joining us.
Limitless. For all intents and purposes, a man of this size should not be able to move the way that Lee does.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Wichita Falls, Texas, weighing in at 320 pounds, Limitless, Keith Lee.
I spoke with Keith Lee earlier today, and I just had to ask him, what exactly does it mean to be limitless?
I mean, take one look at the guy when he hits the ring, and then fast forward to him inside the ring. 6'2", 320 pounds, hits like a freight train, moves like a member of the 205 Live roster.
The big man, quick feet, and agility of the former collegiate defensive lineman that he is. Won a number of championships in the independent ranks before coming to WWE.
There to bask in his glory, Byron.
Here's Apollo.
And his opponent from Stone Mountain, Georgia, weighing in at 241 pounds, Apollo Crews.
Apollo is an absolutely unbelievable athlete that has fought and scratched and clawed for everything he has achieved in his life.
Keith Lee, he considers himself limitless. With his size and disproportional agility, it's difficult for anyone to argue against the moniker.
So one time I asked Apollo Crews to show me how to do his versions of the standing moonsault and the 450 splash. Well, things did not work out so well for me.
Oh, that puts it mildly, Saxton. I heard about that. I'm just a little disappointed there wasn't video of the lessons to post on social media.
Scooped up.
Death Valley driver.
I would not be showboating if I were in the shoes of Apollo Crews.
Oh, man.
You know, Keith Lee calls himself limitless. What exactly does that mean, Byron?
Well, that means his size doesn't dictate what he can do in the ring. He dictates what he can do in that ring. And there may be nothing more intimidating than a super heavyweight who can also move like a cruiserweight. Now watch this.
Northern Lights.
Apollo Crews season opening.
Olympic slam. He's getting a little battered now.
If he can hold the line here, he'll be in a good position.
Whoa, not so fast.
Saxton, I'll give it to you on this. There's absolutely nothing more intimidating than a man who looks like Keith Lee, moving like he's Rey Mysterio's size. I mean, I could go for a little less of the bask in my glory nonsense, but Keith Lee truly does have the goods.
Samoan drop. Wow, something's gotten into Apollo Crews.
Oh, look at this. Looking for the suplex off the top rope.
Oh, jeez. Take all the wind out of you. Here we go, Byron. Samoan drop.
Scooped up.
Death Valley driver.
When you look at Apollo Crews, you're looking at someone who has a shredded physique and incredible power combined with amazing ability to fly. Apollo Crews is one of the most versatile competitors I've ever seen. Dynamic athleticism from Apollo Crews.
This is what he feeds off of.
Apollo Crews makes the cover. He's got plenty of gas left in the tank.
Tried for it early.
Apollo Crews amazes the WWE Universe in thrilling contests.
There's not much room out there. DDT face first.
The opening is there for the taking.
Apollo Crews is rolling now.
Shoulder tackle.
Crews seems to have lost a step now. He planned for this and can still rally.
Thrown into the crowd as the referee's count continues.
5. Oh, good night.
Sorry.
6. Quick thinking there by Apollo Crews.
7.
Using the elbow as a weapon.
8. Boom! 9.
Great agility there.
10.
What a shot.
11. 12. 13.
Back in from the floor. KO punch.
Whoa, Apollo Crews able to avoid damage.
Death Valley drop. This might be it. 2 count and a kick out.
He can withstand a lot more punishment, I can promise you that.
Perhaps thinking about what to do next here. Ooh, right to the throat. He has to be at his limit now.
Yeah, I don't even think he knows where he is. He evades the attack.
Byron Buster. A pin attempt out of nowhere.
1, 2.
Real nicely done. I can't believe he's in this.
Apollo is a high flyer, but he is awfully strong too.
Keith Lee, look out.
Ground zero.
He just created a prime opportunity. Did you see the impact on that? Wow.
Wow. Boom, right in the button.
Crews able to avoid damage there.
Yet another counter.
They're both somehow one step ahead of each other.
Here we go, Byron.
Samoan drop.
Here comes Apollo, starting to build momentum.
Apollo focused, accepting the challenge, and thriving.
This is where Crews takes control.
Oh!
He can pin his opponent right here.
1, 2, 3.
Apollo Crews wins. These superstars put on quite a show. Here's another look.
Here is your winner, Apollo Crews.
What an amazing match and a huge victory. Nicely done.
That was simply a case of one guy determined to prove his dominance over another.
It'll be interesting to see the fallout following this big singles win here tonight.
San Diego, California, weighing in at 175 pounds, Rey Mysterio!
Being in the presence of a true legend of Lucha Libre gives the arena a total electric feeling. It's indescribable.
Rey Mysterio is undoubtedly one of the all-time greats and potentially a future Hall of Famer.
And these people are going nuts!
Yes! And his opponent, accompanied by Drew Gulak from Aberdeen, Washington, weighing in at 210 pounds, Daniel Bryan!
One of the biggest underdogs in WWE history.
A true Cinderella story.
Listen to this place.
It's deafening!
What?
I said it's deafening!
What?
Guys, this match will undoubtedly go a long way in determining just who is the most dominant superstar.
That's what makes this match so great. These superstars clearly have a point to prove here tonight and will likely do anything necessary to go ahead and prove that point.
The new Daniel Bryan turned his back on the WWE Universe and wants to show them the error of their fickle ways. He's out to force eco-friendly living on everyone, and he'll crush anyone that gets in his way.
And across the ring is Rey Mysterio, a competitor whose fighting spirit never dies and whose integrity and honor are just as renowned as his in-ring abilities.
Rey's been doing this for a long time, and his game's never slipped for a second. He's still a symbol of the world of Lucha Libre greatness.
Here we go with Daniel Bryan. Daniel Bryan going for it.
Turn out the lights.
No, oh, that'll break his arm. Vicious. No, showing no signs of defense here, guys. Hurricane Rana.
Really just laying it in.
Flying Mayorana. Byron, knowing Rey Mysterio, the competitor, the way that you do, what would you say a superstar must do in order to be successful against him?
Well, rule number one when taking on Rey Mysterio, in my opinion, would be to stay away from the ropes. If you know Rey Mysterio, you know that the rope is where he executes a great deal of his offense.
Rey Mysterio creating opportunity.
And it's Bryan showing some agility. Wow, that was some reversal by Daniel Bryan. Oh, European uppercut. He's absorbed some damage already.
Yeah, but he's not breathing heavy yet.
Not showing much fight here.
Yeah, he looks absolutely out of it, Cole.
Saw that one coming. Ah, kick.
Nasty kick.
Tornado DDT.
Viking DDT.
Oh, look at what's coming.
Again.
That's two.
And perhaps a trifecta.
As Byron mentioned, a lot of Mysterio's offense comes from utilizing the ropes. You got the West Coast pop, 619, dropping the dime. But Corey, how realistic is it to expect Mysterio's opponents to stay clear of the ropes?
Well, if they want to win, it's very realistic. Just stay in the center of the ring and only veer from there when on the offensive. It's that easy.
I don't know what he has planned out here, but he must be mindful of the referee's count.
Vicious knee.
4, 5, 6.
Bringing it back into the ring.
I look at the new Daniel Bryan, and I see a man who has forgotten everything he's gone through to get where he is. The hardship he endured and the obstacles he overcame.
Looks like Daniel Bryan is off his game here.
Yeah, he's looking off his game now.
And here's a cover. 1, 2. Sit back, people. This one's not over yet.
Gonna take a lot more than that to keep Daniel Bryan down, Saxton.
He's stalking his opponent from the top turnbuckle. Uh-oh. Oh, my God, what a move. The impact. Daniel Bryan quickly. The cover. And kicking out is Rey Mysterio.
Wow, what a display of heart and determination.
Saxton said Bryan's forgotten his hardships, and I couldn't agree.
Look at him lock it in. Oh, bell lock. The bell lock is in. Powerbomb. And it's Bryan showing some agility.
Rey Mysterio creating opportunity.
Right in the face. Jumping stomp to the gut. Daniel Bryan looking completely fatigued.
He won't quit, but it might be better if he did.
Daniel Bryan is used to being in this position, and it's usually where he's at his most dangerous.
Corey, what about the new Daniel Bryan?
The new Daniel Bryan enjoys hurting opponents just as much.
That can't be enough, can it? And kicking out is Rey Mysterio.
That's all right, Cole.
Roundhouse kick.
Uh-oh, looking for the Achilles lock.
He's just about there. Must have something different in mind here, Corey.
Well, it better be good because it looked like...
Daniel Bryan! Wow, he escapes him.
He's just got no quit in him here tonight, Cole.
Got the leg. Dragon screw. That'll tear your knee up.
Man, Daniel Bryan is just playing with his opponent. What a hurricanrana! 2, 3.
Bulldog. Jumping stomp to the gut. 4. Daniel Bryan with a slick reversal. 5. Back in from the floor.
Showing so much creativity.
That's why Bryan is one of the best. How impressive was that reversal?
619. He's one step ahead there.
Great technical know-how on display.
To the outside, which will start the referee's count. Oh, what impact.
2. Uh-oh, looking to lock it in.
Is he done? Daniel Bryan with a great offensive show. Daniel Bryan pulling out all the stops.
He is just dominant right now.
Whoa, he lets him out.
What a fool. He had him dead to rights.
He's going for the pin. 2. And he barely avoids the pinfall.
Absolutely unreal. We are seeing a superhuman effort from Rey Mysterio.
Daniel Bryan applies the heel hook. This could be it.
This might be it. And he finds a way free.
Wow, that was just pure determination, Cole. Uh-oh.
And Rey Mysterio says, not this time.
Guillotine applied. Saved by the ropes.
Talk about being in the right place at the right time.
Wow, that was some reversal by Daniel Bryan.
Bryan just stomping away at his opponent over and over from Daniel Bryan.
Great reflexes. Oh, jeez, that could take you out.
And another assault on his legs.
Well, he seems more interested in maiming his opponent than winning.
Now we have Daniel Bryan on the attack.
Oh, nasty impact.
Daniel Bryan got it done.
Well, even the ultimate underdog can't come back after something like that.
Anybody's match there toward the end.
I can't take anything away from Daniel Bryan in this match tonight. I just wish Daniel gave that level of commitment to his job as general manager of SmackDown Live.
As hard as it will be not to think about that amazing match we just saw, we must move on here, guys.